At the end of this video, we're going to open up the box that I got in the mail today from Dan over at Art Vandelay. So stay tuned. YouTube friends, and welcome back to another Renee Anita B thrifting adventure. Yes, I did break my vow. For the second time this year, I did go out sourcing. Our snow is all melted, which is very rare for April, so garage sales are starting to pop up, and there happened to be one last Friday, and my husband had the day off due to the Easter break, so we decided to go to a couple garage sales together, and this is what we found. I found a pair of skull net pantyhose. Still new in the package. They were $1. They will be very nice for Halloween. I found a Lamax Halloween spooky tree. It still has its original box. It's not new by any means, but and everything there was really dirty. It was one of them sales where it's more like a flea market than a garage sale where everything's really dusty and dirty. And then I also found this other little Lamax, like a little pumpkin stand. These kind of things always sell really well for me around Halloween time. So even though I might sit on it for a few months, it's okay with me because I know it'll sell. I couldn't resist. Those were each 50 cents. And then I couldn't resist this little guy that was also 50 cents. How cute is that? And there's a little cup here for a candle to go in so that the candlelight would shine through his eye. It's heavy. It's made out of metal. Then I picked up a few glassware pieces. This one is made in Japan. I believe this is chalkware. It would have been great if I could have had that listed in time for Easter, but I just picked it up Friday before Easter. And I found a cute little swan that was made in Japan. Not big money makers, but sometimes it's those little things that keep the bills paid. They were each 50 cents. And I also picked up this little cat. This was a ceramic mold that was made in the 1970s. It is stamped Alberta's Molds Incorporated 1970, and you can't quite read the year on there. The cat things always sell, cat figurines. I thought that one was really cute. That was $1. I love blue and white, so whenever I find blue and white of anything, I swear someday I'm going to actually do a room in my house with just blue and white, because I just love that. This is just stainless steel, a little tray, little trinket tray, but I thought that was really pretty. Oops. And that was $1. I found a belt buckle that is dated, copyright NASCO 1987, made in the USA. It says, Growing of America, 212 Years of Farm Progress. The American Workhorse. And there's actually a little stand on it. Besides it being a buckle, because it's collectible, it has this little stand where you can set it as a decoration if you'd rather have it that way. And I found this little Funko guy. He is from Plot Games 2016, so he's not very old. 5 years old. So I paid $1 for him. I like to go for the weird and unusual. It goes with my personality. Anybody that knows me would agree. I just thought this guy was really cool. And there were two of them there, and there was just a price of $1. So I asked when I paid if it was both of them for $1, and he said yes. This one reminds me of a gnome. And this one's kind of, I don't know if you'd call that Egyptian. They're done really well. And as I've said in other videos, St. Patrick's Day stuff always sells for me. So I got this really neat 4-leaf clover. And it's got a little verse on the back. And it is dated 1984. And it says 24 karat gold. And it is by Gerity, G-E-R-I-T-Y. And it says, one leaf is for hope, and one is for faith, and one is for love, you know. And God put another in for luck. Thought that was kind of cool. $2. Got a bag of Chinese checkers. Just like the old marbles that are the Vitro Agate Company, made in the USA, the pride of young Americans. It was neat because it actually still had on the original label, and I paid $1 for those. As you can see, the package is super dirty, and that's what I was talking about. Everything was really soiled there. I picked up this Winterberry Falstaff salt and pepper shaker set. I have a couple other Falstaff things of this same pattern listed on my eBay account right now, and I just thought these would be a nice addition to that. It was only $1 for the set. No chips or cracks. There were a lot of buttons here and a lot of craft things and beads. I did pick up this bag for $3 of vintage buttons. I could tell that there were glass buttons in here, like a lot of these clear ones. And whenever I see a lot of metal buttons in a bag, I will buy the bag, because if there's some in there, like especially military ones, they can sell for, you know, pretty good money for a single button. And so $3 for this whole bag of them, I have no problem with that. That's something that I also like to sell when I go to the flea markets. I spend hours sorting through all these buttons and putting them in little like 2-inch by 2-inch bags, and then marking them 50 cents or $1, like for a set of 2 or 3 buttons. And it's a good way to increase your value and make a little more money. I picked up this little strawberry shortcake framed picture. This is dated 1980. Again, it's quite dirty, but I think it's just on the outside of the glass. I paid $4 for it. I hesitated when I got it because it's just like a cardboard on the back of it. But it is a wooden frame and it's collectible. So hopefully that'll turn a profit for me. This is a Whitman's Shirley Temple paper doll book. It's never been punched out or cut inside. So you can see some of the vintage colors. maybe you could see it if I'd open it. Paid $1 for that. It is dated 1976. So that was a pretty cool thing. I thought this Mother Goose book was amazing. This is dated 1943, made in the USA. $2 I paid for that. And it has such incredible prints inside of it. It's such a neat kind of paper that it was done on. I don't know what you would call this, if it's oilcloth. Look at those amazing pictures. It would be so cool just to frame some of those individually and hang them. But I'm not going to cut it apart or anything because it is in really good shape for its age. Again, I paid $2 for that. My husband actually found these. They were 2 sealed Mickey Mouse puzzles. They're both identical. They're Happy Birthday Mickey. I didn't find a date on them. They are Disney puzzles, $1 each. This one does have a tear in the plastic covering on it, which probably will decrease the value. It also had some scuff marks up along here, and it's kind of squished. But I thought that was a good pickup for $1 a piece. I had good luck selling a lot of these vintage Christmas lights last year during the Christmas season, so I picked these up for $2. I didn't even plug them in to see if they worked yet. I'm guessing that they're used because it does look like there was a couple of replacement bulbs. Those clear ones in there I think probably were replacement bulbs because you don't see them through the whole set. Again, $2 I paid for that. And last year I was selling the sets for like $24.95. But I think they were still new in the box. So I probably won't get quite as much. I'm guessing probably between $15 and $20 on that set, though. If it works. I thought this was a cool thing. It was one of the things I picked up at the end. It was $1, and I was checking it over so carefully. It was really dark in that building, so I was checking it over to make sure there weren't any cracks or broken out pieces. I made sure all the drawer handles were in good shape. I'm guessing this is lucite, probably. I don't think it's Bakelite. I paid $1 for it. When I got it out in the light, I did see that there is a visible crack through the top here. But it's not too bad. Again, it's filthy, but once I cleaned that up, I just thought the color was neat. The design is really neat. It's an oriental kind of design on it. So I think that will sell. Picked up this set of wooden bowls. It is a large salad bowl, and unfortunately there's only 3 of the smaller bowls. Usually there's 4 with the set, or sometimes 6. But it was really nice wood. And I would have never thought to pick that up, but I have watched Karen over on Lavender Clothesline on her YouTube channel, and I have seen her sell wooden bowls many times. It looked like it was in really nice condition. I like the multicolors on it. I have no idea what kind of wood it is. It definitely needs to be conditioned. And I picked up this large tote. This was one of the last things I picked up there. Paid $5 for it. Again, you can see that it's just filthy. But I thought the tote alone is worth a couple dollars. And inside, first I wasn't sure what it was. I just thought it was a play set, but I did see Playmobil on quite a few pieces. It's not all by Playmobil. Mobile, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Like this little thing was a Lego. But there were some neat little figures in it. There was a lion, a giraffe. This guy's dated 1974. Some pigs. And lots of large pieces. And each of them seems to have different dates on. This is a piece from 2000. So I'm sure these are from a lot of different play sets. I probably will only be able to sell them as replacement pieces because I don't know if I want to invest the time in looking all this up and trying to put it all together and see if all the pieces are here. So I will probably just list it as replacement pieces. But for $5, I'm guessing just those little characters alone in here will bring my money back for that. Okay, so at that garage sale, I believe we spent $35 for everything that I just showed you. Ew, like I said, it was really dirty. It just feels filthy on my hands. Then there was an estate sale, and it was the second day of that already. I didn't go the first day. I was planning to, and then just changed my mind. Decided I didn't want to battle with a crowd full of people, especially with the coronavirus thing all going on yet. So I stayed back, and sometimes it's fun when you go the second or third day because then they lower the prices. So a lot of things they had half price already. I picked up this little soap dish that was made in Japan. Has a neat little farm scene in it. And that happened to be 2 items for $1. I didn't find anything else on that table, so I just bought this. Then there was a board of jewelry there. I just thought this one was really cool. It's a ponytail holder, and it expands and shrinks so you can wrap it around a ponytail for decoration. That was half price, so it was 50 cents. I found a neat little pocket knife there. It was wooden, and it was dated 1993. 1958 to 1993. Affleck, not Affleck. Not the duck from Affleck. It's Affleck. A-F-L-I-C. $25 billion in force. No idea what that is. It was probably some little souvenir thing. It was 50 cents. I just thought it was neat to see a pocket knife that was wooden yet, because you know right away that that was older. They had a whole bunch of handkerchiefs there. I love looking at vintage handkerchiefs. They were 3 for $1, and then it was half price, so 3 for 50 cents. This was my favorite by far. Kind of a neat Western one. I liked the colors in it. I liked the graphics on it. It's got a hand-rolled edge. I think it does. Maybe not. This looks like a machine-done edge. These two had hand-rolled edges, though. Maybe I'm wrong. This one does. I thought this was a neat one for spring, but I did see once I got it home that there were quite a few stains in it. So I'll probably try to soak that in OxyClean, and I think that it'll probably lift most of those stains out of there. And I was really undecided with the third one. Every one I picked up that I liked was really stained. I finally went with this one just because I thought the blue graphics were pretty on it. Again, it is pretty stained, so I will be soaking that in OxyClean and see if I can't get some of that out. That was all I bought inside. It came to $1.75. I gave her the $2 and told her to keep the extra quarter. Then we went out in the shed, and I found this VCR tape rewinder. I know that I've seen those sell online before. I don't know if it works. I haven't tried it yet. It is just by a company called Gemini. Again, it's really dirty, needs to be cleaned up, but it actually had the original instructions with it. And it just plugs into the wall. So, paid $1 for that. It was originally marked $5. They had it marked down to $2 that day, and before I left, I asked if they would just take $1 for it and lot it with some of the other stuff. I also picked up this little Fuller brush carpet sweeper. This was marked down to $2. It's got some wear in it, but as soon as I saw that it was Fuller brush, I know that they're pretty expensive, and it looked like it was in really good condition. And it also has the original instruction sheets with it hooked right in there. I thought that was neat that they put it in there with it like that. So I originally had bought it for myself, but then I started looking them up online. I think brand new they're selling for like $70. I'm going to try it out first on just my rugs in my kitchen and see if it's something that I would use all the time. And if not, I will go ahead and sell it on eBay. The prize of the day was one of these webbed vintage aluminum chairs. This one happens to be a rocking chair. Here's the webbed rocking chair, all opened. So you can see the webbing. Appears to be in really good condition, other than being dirty. Oops. It seemed like it was in really good condition. Again, it's pretty dirty. I'm going to scrub it up outside, but the webbing was all in really good condition. I opened it up to make sure that it set up and that it rocked, and it looked like it was in great condition. So paid $2 for that, looked online, and they're selling for around $80 to $100. So $2 into $80 or $100, I'll take that any day. And I don't think that'll be too bad to ship. I would have never looked for something like this, would have never thought that anything like this had any value, but I watch Kevin over at Commonwealth Picker, and he often picks these up. Especially the lounge chairs, and I think he said a lot of times they go for like $100. So when I saw that still there the second day of the sale, I told my husband that was something we had to pick up. So we spent $7 at that second sale, $35 at the first sale, so a total of $42 for everything that you see here. And now, as promised, I'm going to open that box from Dan over at Art Vandelay. This was something that I bid on from the 99-cent auctions that Bolo Buddies and Mountain Man Treasures had sponsored, and Dan over at Art Vandelay had participated in that. So I bid on a number of things from some of the YouTubers that I watch, and every time I bid on something, I was already outbid by somebody else. But this one, luckily, I won. Aw, Dan, awesome job! Look at how good he packages it. That's fantastic. So I picked up a set of Monster High dolls and even put the extra packaging paper in the bottom. Wrapped it nice in bubble wrap. Great job, Dan. I'm impressed. It's fun when you watch other YouTubers and other resellers packaging their things. When they do it on their YouTube channel, it's always fun seeing how everybody else packages things, because I know I'm like an obsessive compulsive packager. I've already gotten negative feedback from a customer because I overpackaged something. I'd rather be accused of overpackaging than underpackaging, because at least it got there safely. Good job, Dan. I'm very impressed. Thank you for the care you took in packaging this up. And I asked him if he would send one of his stickers, and he actually sent 2 of them. The Art Vandelay Sub 500 crew. So those are really awesome. I'm so happy. I'm going to start a big bulletin board, like an appreciation board for all my favorite content creators. So Dan, you're the first one that's going to be on there. As soon as I get that hung up, I'll show everybody. Well, let's get these out, see what they look like. When I looked closer at the pictures of these, I noticed that they didn't have the same kind of hands like a lot of the Monster High dolls that I have. So I don't know if it's just the newer ones that they make different. Yeah, they're really cool. There's one. Now, I know Dan said he tried to sell these on eBay and he didn't have any luck selling them before this 99-cent promotion. I think he was trying to sell them in a lot, though, both of them. And I might just try selling them individually. As he had said before, the boxes are rather damaged. But I have a lot of Monster High things to get listed, and I might just lot up a whole bunch of stuff. I have like hardcovered books, I have the little plush pets that went with them, I have a pair of pajamas, I have a bunch of accessories, and then a bunch of other dolls. So I may just lot them all up and try to sell it in a bigger grouping, and I should be able to get my money back. So thanks so much, Dan. That was wonderful. Love the stickers. Can't wait to get my board started in appreciation of all of you other content creators that have helped me follow my dreams and start my own YouTube channel this year. Because it looks like either like plasticky, or it looks like plaster or like, I don't know what it looks like. It looks like, I think this is chalkware. We'll just go with that. I found a belt buckle. This one, yeah, the American Workhouse. Workhouse, yeah. I don't know if I can open this in here without... Probably not. Nope, ain't gonna happen. When I got it out in the sun, though, I did see... Oops. I feel good already. $1.75 inside and $5 outside. So figure $8 there. Oh my gosh, my math sucks. Jeepers. I'm gonna run out of memory pretty soon. He was part of the 99-cent auction oh my gosh, why can't I talk? And that concludes this video. As always, from my heart to yours, share love, not hate. Have a wonderful day. Bye.